I asked Dave Brown of Nuvo Solutions to tell us about his business.
My organization is a family-run business. We're a smaller organization. We're sub 30 employees, but not for long. We saw a need that needed to be fixed within the wireless community, as it were, when you're working with SMB customers and enterprise customers alike.
And why he chose to partner with ConectUS.
There's two things that are the foundation of any success, whether in life or business, and that's relationships and understanding. And if you don't have both of those things working in tandem, you're not going to get very far. And we wanted to build that successful relationship, and I felt that John and his team and you were the type of people that we could build a better and more successful relationship with.
So join me in a conversation with Dave Brown as I ask him why ConectUS. We're here with Dave Brown of Nuvo Solutions from Clayton, North Carolina. Dave, welcome.
Hey, well, thanks, man. Appreciate you having me.
Good to have you here.
Fantastic.
So, wanted to ask you, tell us a little bit, tell the viewers just a little bit about your business.
Absolutely. So, our company was founded about 5 years ago with the CEO of our organization, Miss Emily French, and myself. We started the organization with a thought in mind. I've actually been in the channel for a little over 20 years. So I've been selling multiple different cell phone providers, but we saw a need that needed to be fixed within the wireless, the wireless community, as it were, when you're working with SMB customers and enterprise customers alike. And so we opted to try to figure a way to fix that, if you will. And we did, and we've been fairly successful up to this point, and in no small part thanks to ConectUS.
So how did you come into contact with ConectUS in the first place?
You know, being in the channel for a while, there's a lot of options that are there, and I'd heard of ConectUS over the years. I'd even used some of their competitors in the past in my previous endeavors. Honestly, it was a matter of just kind of going through LinkedIn and figuring out who was who. And that was it. But I had known of them, through, like I said, being in this channel for this long, or being in the channel for that long. ConectUS was a name that had popped up a few times.
But when you were looking at your options, there must have been something that or several things perhaps, that differentiated ConectUS from some of the other companies you were considering partnering
Yeah,
with?
Absolutely. So, we entertained a couple of different partners, if you will, so other ConectUS stuff. But when I got on the phone, specifically when I picked up the phone that afternoon and called John, I said, listen, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me a little bit about your company. So my organization is a family-run business. We're a smaller organization. We're sub 30 employees, but not for long. And it was very important to me that the organization that we partnered with matched our core values, our core systems, the way that we thought about raising an organization, and what we wanted to try to accomplish, not only for our customers, but internally. So we choose our partners very, very carefully. And after a rather long discussion, from everything to family life, to who is behind the wheels of ConectUS, how long they've been in business, what their goals were, how they treat their agents, and getting an understanding. They always had a great reputation, but more importantly, this one, it was our core value is to build a successful company based on relationships. And so for me, as you know, we wanted to build that successful relationship, and I felt that John and his team and you were the type of people that we could build a better and more successful relationship with, and the rest is history, as they say.
You mentioned relationships several times. Is that the reason you stuck with ConectUS all this time?
It is. I think that at the core of anything, and this is in life or in business, is that if you don't have a solid relationship to stand on, right, you're not going to have a way to continue to build and to grow, right? So I think the foundation, there's two things that are the foundation of any success, whether in life or business, and that's relationships and understanding. And if you don't have both of those things working in tandem, you're not going to get very far. And when I have challenges that need understanding from someone like ConectUS, like we're trying to, as John likes to say, get something across the finish line, or as we like to try to drive business, that requires a level of both understanding and relationship building one-on-one, so that they know where I'm coming from as a business owner, and that they also understand and can help navigate the large organization like Verizon, right? So that's a really hard thing sometimes for these larger organizations, like the big ones, for small businesses to navigate. And ConectUS has done a fantastic job, not only helping us solidify our relationship with Verizon, but also help us continue to develop that relationship both inside of Verizon and with them. And they've been very transparent, so that helps tremendously. It gives us, as a business owner, anytime that you can have transparency with your partners, it actually creates a level of confidence, and then of course that leads to trust, right? So those three things kind of all come together.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Without without giving away any of your own intellectual property, can you
Sure.
give us an example of how ConectUS helped you to get across that finishing line?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, and I appreciate that. So again, back to understanding kind of our business model, right? So one of the things that I've always appreciated is that there is, to your point, without giving away any intellectual property, that there is a level of how do we put this? Like trust and security, right? So I can share things with you privately as a ConectUS member, and I can share that with people like John, and I can come to them with the challenges that I'm facing. To help drive this stuff, ConectUS has a fantastic team that is there to help me win these deals, right? They understand what I like to call my blind spots, right? So they understand the blind spots in everybody's business and ways to do that. And also there have been times that the team at ConectUS has said, well, have you tried this, or have you tried to do this? So I think that the biggest thing is that not necessarily driving home one deal or to win a deal or to get something across the finish line. It's to get the whole business across the finish line. So I don't think it is as much of a micro thing as where you're staring at how do they help you close this deal. That happens every day, right? Every day I can rely upon team members, their support staff and stuff to help us get those across the finish line. That's a short-term goal. The long-term goal is to build these longer type of relationships, as we mentioned earlier. And when we build those relationships, then I can not only get the deals across the finish line, but I can actually solidify my relationship stronger with my customers, because we are able to move, what and sometimes feels like mountains, right? Some things inside of Verizon are mountains. And they do a great job of helping me navigate those waters. And so there have been countless of examples that I can give of doing just helping me win a deal. That's not why I chose ConectUS. I chose ConectUS to help win multiple deals and to win the hearts of our customers and have those alike, if that makes sense. So there have been times that they have brought in other partners and other people that they're like, hey, have you tried this? And have consulted with us even at times to help me continue to grow my company.
We have a number of small and medium-sized businesses watching just now who are considering ConectUS to partner with.
Okay.
Do you have any particular advice for them?
Besides just do it? No, I honestly, I think everybody should weigh their options, right? So I think I would challenge any small, medium business as they're looking across the platforms of all of the different options that they have, right? To really weigh those options. But I would challenge them to say, ask the important, hard-hitting questions, the same ones that I did, which is, what is the family like? The group that is there that's surrounding us, right? What is it? What is the infrastructure of your organization? How are you going to help me win these deals? Where are you going to be when I need to call somebody at 7:30 your time? Is someone going to answer, right? Is someone going to be there? Ask those questions, because the business world, especially for the small business, right? We have to move very quickly for our customers. We have to change on a dime. We have to shift. The customers expect that too. They don't want to answer now. They wanted it yesterday. And so, when you're working with some of these larger companies, and even though ConectUS is no small by any stretch of the imagination, when you're working with some of the larger ones, ask yourself, are they going to be there to help you answer that question ultimately for your customer, right? So, I think one of the biggest hidden talents, or one of the biggest hidden things that is out there is ConectUS, right? So what you do with that power that you guys give us to work with our organizations is immense, right? So our slogan is our team becomes your team, right? So lack of a better way of putting it, your team has become my team, and that's a big one. And I would challenge any of these guys to go look at that, because I looked at all of them, and some of those people, the representatives that were representing Verizon, or that arm of that organization, are no longer there, whereas I still to this day spend time with the same people day in and day out.
Dave Brown of Nuvo Solutions of North Carolina, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
And thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time on The Horn. Take care.